I'll make sure everybody can hear us because most of the counselors will be on voice.
Just thought I'd let everybody know everything's okay. Miss Avelina has coffee. We're good.
We should be particularly scared now.
You shush your face.
Yep. Did everybody get kind of the rules note card? Hopefully you did. If not, look in the group. It's there. It's called Rules and Information. Please get that note card. Go over it. You should have went over it with your parents, but if not, we can go over it with you. I'm just going to touch a couple high points, and that's it. I'm not going to give a whole lecture because we're going to do fun stuff. It's camp. Well, Angel, you should have went over it with your parents then, but if you need any help, let me know. Also the schedule. Those of you who have been to camp before, just know that we run camp the same way. And as you look, it's the same place too, isn't it? Kind of like when you're a kid and you remember going back to camp year after year, and it's kind of a few changes, but basically the same place. So we want to always give that sense. We want it to always be the same place that we go to have camp. It is a lot different from summer camp. This is the upper mountains of Camp Panther. And we use cabins here instead of campsites. The lower regions of Camp Panther during the summer we use campsites. The upper regions we're up higher in the mountains because there's skiing up here. Yeah, it's too cold for tents. There's skiing up here, so it's up higher in the mountains. So skiing's a lot of fun. And sledding. Let me just explain though, the rules for camp are the same as the rules for school. So all of you have been through orientation and such, so you know the rules. That's one of the reasons why we just have students come to camp, because you guys already know the rules. Keep that in mind, okay? And as far as voicing, you guys all know that during regular scheduled activity times, kids aren't allowed to voice, just at school. In between, like late at night and you're with a few friends, you can chat a little bit in voice if it's not bothering anyone, okay? You know, sometimes I might want to chat with you or something late at night too, because I prefer voice. But for role play purposes, during main activity times, only adults are going to voice. Most of the counselors will be on voice at least part of the time. I think just about all the counselors use voice here at one time or another. So you need to have them turned up so you can listen. That's okay, Alexia. I don't have to hear your voice, sweetie. No problem. But anyway, just keep all that. Keep that in mind. Try to have voice up to here, because most of the counselors will be using voice most of the time. Yeah, well, some of the kids like to and stuff. So I am typing challenged. So I mean, if I had to run this camp by typing, I would go nuts. So I'm thankful I can use voice. So because it's harder to communicate unless you're a super good typist. It's hard to communicate everything. So or it just takes a long time. Basically, we like to do things quicker. So anyway, just keep that in mind, all right? If you have any questions about something, ask a counselor. They all know how things are supposed to be. Did everybody get a schedule? Okay, the schedule tells you when things are happening. Okay, basically we have three different role play periods. We didn't have a morning role play period this time, just afternoon and evening. We have 3 different role play periods. Try to be on during one of those periods of time. If you look at the schedule, you'll kind of see when they are. They start with waking up and having food, and they end with cabin time with your counselors. Now, during cabin time, that's quiet time. You are to do things quietly in your cabin with your counselors during cabin time. Whenever there's a change or an activity or something going on, it will always be announced in your HKA group. Keep your HKA group open while you're at camp. That's where you talk. That's where you talk to other campers. That's where you find out what's going on. And pay attention to all notices that say winter campers. Pay attention to those, because counselors will be announcing activities when they start. I'll be announcing things when they start. So just keep watching your notices and keep watching the group. and then you won't miss anything, as well as you can look at the schedule. Schedule will generally be followed. There occasionally may be a circumstance where we have to do things a little different because something happens, but usually we follow it pretty close. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Your counselors will give you tuck-ins if you want those at the end of cabin time. People are all different kinds of hours here. But basically during cabin time you'll have a counselor with you, and sometimes they'll read a story or play a little game, but it's basically quiet time. After cabin time is over, there's free time, and then that will be announced too. But you stay in your cabin during cabin time until free time is announced. Some of you will go to bed during one of those times, others you may not. You can leave your avatar on. Also, I think I made it clear in the rules, but keep your avatar here if you can, okay? Play it like real life. You can log off in here. All of you have the ability to set home here if you want to do that. You can set home here so that you're here, or set home by your bunk might be a cool way of doing it. Because if you're in the middle of an activity and you gotta log off quick, you can quickly go home to your bunk and log off there so you can log back on later. So anyway, any questions about any of that? Any of the schedule or anything? Because I want to introduce our counselors. So, and we've got a bunch over here. Golly gee willikers, there are a zillion counselors. Is Miss Jill hiding? I don't see her. Where's she hiding? Is Miss Jill? Tink, you're not hiding. You're there in line with everybody else.
No, I'm hiding. I'm not here.
You're not hiding effectively.
I see you. Don't worry.
Ah!
And I'm camming around again like silly, so I'm lagging again. But I know you can hear me, so, oh, somebody says they're rebooting their computer. Oh, that's Jill.
Snowman.
That's Jill. Jill's rebooting your computer. I just got a text from her. Okay, she'll be here in a minute. First of all, I'd like to introduce to you Ranger Paul. Come on up here, Ranger Paul, by the campfire. And if you can briefly give advice to the winter campers about how to survive here in the cold mountains.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ranger Paul. And, well, a little bit to survive. Well, first of all, it's very important that you don't feed any leftover foods to the wild animals, because before you know, they might come for your candies and your cookies. So, better not do that. And second of all, listen very carefully to the camp counselors, because they will help you and they know what's going on. And always keep a buddy with you. Don't go out on your own. And just don't do crazy stuff.
Yay! And any more advice about the wildlife, Ranger Paul? I saw there are a few creatures wandering around the camp. I know that.
So don't go out barefoot. You won't like it.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Yeah, just dress yourself warm. And for the wildlife, yeah, just take pictures with them. You know, they love to have their picture taken.
Yeah, you hear that, Chico? Just pictures. We're not taking it home this time.
No, don't take them
Now,
home.
rumored has it that the HKE winter mascot is up here. And the winter mascot is a type of panther, because panthers are our mascot. It's a snow leopard. A snow leopard is a type of panther. And there is a HK winter mascot snow leopard here, because panthers have been our mascot for 11 years, Lexi. Yeah. So our winter mascot is the snow leopard, and that's a type of panther, so look for it. And also, you can also get a picture with the snow leopard by petting it. You can pet it and take a picture of you petting a snow leopard. So if you find him, he's very tame. Okay, but still be careful. Don't feed him. Don't try to take him into your cabin. But he is very tame. You can take a picture with him.
Yeah, you can pet and hug the animals. But,
Chico,
yeah.
the snow leopard lives up here in the upper reaches of the mountains of Camp Panther, Chico. We don't take the snow leopard home.
No, they like to
No,
stay
you
out
don't
in the
control
Charles,
wild.
I don't think your mom would particularly like if you brought a snow leopard home.
Some advice too, guys. As you notice, there is a ravine. There's a gorge. Camp Panther Gorge is located between the area where the boys' cabin and the girls' cabins are. Pretty cool idea of me putting a whole ravine between the two cabins. Huh? But anyway, that's actually it's actually a sim crossing, and when you try to cross a sim on a up in the air, it's kind of hard. It's set up so if you're not lagging, you can walk right across the bridge. But and if you do fall, hopefully you'll land at the bottom of the gorge and not the bottom of the sim, and then you can ask for a TP out from someone. Just asking the group for a TP out. But if you're lagging a lot and you're afraid, you can fly over the gorge. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Don't fly. Make sure you fly directly over the bridge area though, because the rest is blocked. You'd have to be right near the bridge. But try walking across it. It does work pretty well if you're not lagging. You won't fall through. If you lag, you may fall through though. And
Yeah, and if you fall down, we have first aid kits ready, so.
first aid kit's ready. Also, in front of your cabins outside, did you guys see the trail signs? There's trail signs in front of each cabin, in front of all the buildings, main building, well, not the mess hall, but it gives you directions as to where things are. Okay, so in case you get turned around, you'll know what direction to go. But you'll get familiar with camp in no time. It's pretty easy to figure your way around. So. Okay. Usually what we do traditionally here, I want to introduce our counselors. And we've got to my right, my direct right, is Mr. Bork.
Hello.
Okay.
Most of you know me.
A lot of you know Mr. Borg already. And he's been teaching a while and doing some other things at school for a little while. So a lot of you know him already. And then we have to his right is Abby. Abby is new to being a counselor, but she's been doing a good job so far. Then we have some veteran counselors after that. So well, I will introduce in a second. Assimilated, Chico, you're funny. Further to my right is Miss Chloe. A lot of you remember her from summer camp. You guys remember her from summer camp, some of you? Miss Chloe from summer camp. And of course, next to Miss Chloe is Miss Niche, and a lot of you know Miss Niche. She's a morning teacher at HKE, or not quite morning, early teacher. Early time zone teacher. And then next to her is Miss Tank. Now Miss Tank is let's see, am I getting it right order here, because I'm trying not to camera around.
You forgot
Miss
Bethany.
Tank is, Bethany's before? Oh, I saw both names. I just didn't know who was who. Bethany's actually brand new as a counselor. So she's a brand new counselor this year. So don't give her a hard time. And then next to her is Miss Tink. Now, Miss Tink is a evening teacher at HKE.
Oh, hi.
So some of you early people may not know her that well, but she's also been a counselor. Also is Miss Nish. That's how we recruited them from camp last year.
Wow,
And then, of course, we have another regular evening teacher, Miss Avelina, next to her.
But this is my first time as a counselor. So I say to you
It
in
is.
greetings. Great, googly moogly.
Miss Avelina she's a newer counselor too, but she already knows how to deal with you guys since she's been a teacher, so.
I'm seasoned. I've been in the trenches, yo.
And then over further to Miss Avelina's right, kind of hiding next to Ranger Paul, is Mr. Ajax, who is a brand new counselor. He's tall. Yeah, Mr. Ajax is very tall. Uh-huh.
Yeah, incredibly tall.
And did Jill make it back on yet? I don't think so. I don't think she made it back on yet.
I see her standing over there behind you.
Oh, is she? Okay, I just started lagging, so I'm having a hard time.
Oh, and she left.
Chair. I get left down my feet.
She left. She might crash again.
She probably is trying to get voice going or whatever. She'll be back in a minute. Anyway, Miss Jill, all of you know Miss Jill, Vice Principal and Co-Director at the camp here. So, she's doing a lot of work with camp, so. So we're all good. So go ahead and grab some refreshments if you haven't yet up here. And we got to decide something we're going to do, guys. Normally what we do, I need all the counselors to kind of line up. Now, usually if some of our counselors may not use voice, and if you don't, I guess you'll have to abstain from this or luck out. Because I'm going to make you all sing. No, I'm only kidding.
Oh, look at the time. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta go wash my hair. See you later.
Bye.
I have to
Gonna
go
do it.
shave my armpits. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a jungle out there.
I've heard you sing enough times you can't get out of it.
Yeah, this is true. I've heard you sing too.
Okay, I'm lagging a little bit, so it's a little hard for me to grab my inventory and search through it. Do any of you have one of the two traditional books that we try to read here? Any of you?
I think I've got the note cards from last year.
I have it as a note card. I don't have it as a book, though.
Oh, the note card, yeah, but we not oh, that's cool. Note cards are good, but we want to get a book out. Is any... I'm lagging here, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anybody have it on...
Anyone get a handy
I know,
copy
I've
of Fox and
got,
Socks or, I can't
Oh,
think of
the
the other one. What can you say?
beat to
we got
sleep.
We can do Fox and Socks or the other one, or what, or Say Can You Say. Any counselors have either one of those
I
that are
have
here
both
right
of
now?
them.
You do.
I figured you might.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and well, I'm lagging. Let me get situated here. I'll let you decide
Flip a
which
coin.
one. Yeah, flip
Well,
the
it's
coin.
probably
Which
easier
one?
if we do the Fox one because we've got the note cards. We can share out the counselors.
Yeah. So, yeah, just go ahead and res it and where we can see it and where the kids can see it. And I'll be back in a minute. I'm lagging again. So,
Wait till you hear.
it's my internet this time. It's getting worse. I gotta yell at him, my internet provider. In the evenings, it gets a little this way.
Right, let me just push it into the fire. Push it forward.
Put it in the fire.
I just remember the paragraph I ended up with at summer camp. Okay. And then share it.
And as soon as I come back, we'll figure out. Well, I'm starting. You guys decided I gotta start.
Miss Jill.
Just trying.
No, Miss
Well, she
Jill
said she's
wrote
having
in.
voice issues
Yes,
too.
yes,
So
So we'll just go.
Lovely.
I think
now
this
my
is
voice
just
might
pretty
zonk
good.
out right in the middle. So if I do, it's not because I can't read Fox on Socks, guys. Just keep that in mind.
This is excuses.
Yeah.
Also,
So we get 2 pages each. Is that what we're talking about? So I get the intro.
yeah.
Fox and Socks by
yeah.
Dr. Seuss. Fox, socks, box,
yeah.
box. See, didn't I do
Which
that
one
good?
page?
I think you should do
Wait a
it next
minute.
page too.
Wait a
Is that
minute.
just one line?
Good.
Miss Niche does not need that one, Mel. Thank you.
You want me to do both those then? Okay. Knocks and box, Fox and Socks. Knocks on Fox and Socks and box. Okay, there we go.
Holy bejeebus.
Mr. Borg is next.
I wonder how the voice does knock out. This is so weird.
Socks and Fox and Fox and Fox. Fox and Socks on Box on Knox.
A good fight. That's okay.
So we're just reading like a stanza?
Well, whatever's on both sides of the
2
page.
pages each.
Ah, I gotcha.
Abby
So whatever's
is
on the left and right
next.
side of the page.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's me? Yeah.
Yep.
Abby.
Oh, I thought Volga only read one page.
That's whatever's on the left and right side of the page. Some pages just have stuff on one side.
Lucky. Okay. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with blocks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir.
Lovely.
Yay!
Woot woot.
Did good for a new counselor. Yay.
I'm gonna be the one to mess it up. I guarantee you.
First I'll make a quick trick brick stack, then I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack.
Yay for Miss Chloe.
Yay!
Faster!
Waits for the page to res.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna be waiting on too, so I'm just kind of keeping track.
And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks on bricks and bricks and blocks on knocks on blocks.
You've read this before.
So many times.
Yay. Looks like Shonta's good. She's good at this.
A good chunk of us have, yeah.
I've never read it before.
Please, master, tell me all of your secrets. Teach me all of your secrets.
It's Tink next. Because we lost Bethany.
Oh, we did? Okay,
no.
I realized.
Yeah, it's Tink.
Okay, I'm waiting for it to res them anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait
Here
a
we
minute
go,
for
here
mine
we
to rest too.
Am I reading both sides?
Yes.
Textures.
Not resing.
One res, the other one didn't. Okay, now we come to Tix and Toxer. Try to say this, Mr. Noxer. And the other side.
It's on the note card. Can't see the page.
Clocks on fox tick, clocks on Knox talk. 6 sick bricks tick, 6 sick chicks talks. Nice!
You survived.
It's Miss Evelyn's turn.
Okay. Okay, res whenever you're ready, Paige.
This is a good one for Avelina. Good.
Res the page, stupid SL. Res the page so I can read
Well, the red page
Please
is
and
not
peace.
much, so.
It's the note card.
Yeah, it's on the note card, but I don't know where the page ends.
It ends at, you've got the paragraph
Paragraph.
in a single line.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Martin.
Oh. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all these ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I am so sorry, Mr. Fox, sir.
I'm not too bad.
Mr. Knox.
It's today, Jax.
Okay, just waiting for the page to res. I'm sorry.
No worries.
This is your initiation, Mr. Ajax. Every counselor has to go through this.
Oh. I
Only
can
for
do
us,
it.
huh?
I can do it. Still resing.
Hey, what do you know? It's actually res for me.
Almost resed.
I think I gave some of my kids
Hey,
some
it's almost there. I got one page. Here we go. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. New socks, 2 socks. Who socks? Sue socks.
Not too bad.
Well done.
Not too shabby.
Is Jill got voice yet? No. I guess it's Nita. And Bethany's
Back
not back
to-
yet, so.
Back
it's
to
me.
you, Miss Mindy.
Okay, we'll do it. Here we go. Who sews whose socks? Who sews Sue's socks? Who sees who's Sue? So, gosh, I already messed up. Whose new socks, sir? You see Sue, sir. Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. That wasn't easy. I didn't do too good that time, but I passed.
We'll allow it. So it's Mr. Borg next.
Mm-hmm.
Who comes, crow comes, slow Joe crow crumbs. Who sews crow's clothes? Sue sews crow's clothes. Slow Joe crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes.
Just about.
Well practiced, Mr. Borg.
Not too bad. Did we go 2 pages by accident?
did.
There we go. Okay, good. Now,
It's Abby.
Dang.
Mr.
You
Borg
so
did
stuck,
good,
so stuck,
Abby.
so Hey, don't turn the page when I'm reading it.
Hold on. Thank you.
Only one person touched
Start
it.
over.
Yeah.
You gotta start over.
Turning the pages, so leave it. There we go. Oh, that's an easy one,
Knocks
Mr.
and
Abby.
fox and socks now. Slow Joe Crusoe's knocks and box now.
Not bad, Abby. Getting better.
Alright. Sue sews rose on slow go crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on slow go crow's nose. Hose goes, rose grows, nose hose grows some. Crow's rose grows some.
Yay! Let's see what I get. Cross my fingers for an easy page.
Here you go, we're not going faster.
Yes! Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir, what a shame, sir. Bethany! Miss Bethany!
Your
Yay!
turn, Miss
She roasted enough yet?
Initiation. Begin.
Initiation engaged.
Initiation. Engage.
She said she can't do place at the way.
Okay, so we move on to...
She's got a dot now. Can you?
No, she said something to
You going
staff
for
group,
it,
Mom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There we go. We'll find something new to do now. Here is lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey gooey, blue goo, new goo, gluey gluey.
Oh god, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, I gotta see where the page ends. Doesn't look like there's much in there.
There's no writing on the other one. Just set all of the-
I figure if I like kind of menacingly have my hands towards the screen, it'll res it. I don't see the second page, so I'll do the first one first.
There's nothing on the second
There's
page.
nothing on the second page.
Oh, lovely. Now you told me. Gooey goo for chewy chewy. That's what Goo Goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goose too, sir? If, sir, you, sir, choose to chew, sir. With the Goo Goose chew, sir. Do, sir.
Very good.
Mr. Ajax.
Mr. Ajax up again, I think. Yeah.
I'm used to
Okay.
plays.
Page is resin again.
Yeah, they're really being a butthead today, aren't they? Res, page, res. Yarr.
Almost there.
Psst. If you're following along in the note card, the last word is play.
Alright, here we go. Mr. Fox, sir, I won't do it. I can't say it, I won't chew it. Very well, sir, step this way. We'll find another game to play.
That's probably.
Is Jill still having? I can't see her dot. I can't see anybody's dot. Is she still? You hear Jill yet? Voice wise.
It's no dot.
No, it's back to you this Monday.
Okay, back to me then. Okay, here we go. Hang on.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
We're getting to the fun parts.
Go to BIM.
Yep.
Then comes, and then the
Go.
other one breaks.
Here we go. comes, Ben comes, Ben brings Ben broom, Ben brings Ben broom. Ben bends Ben's broom, Ben bends Ben's broom, Ben's bends bent broom breaks. Bim's bent broom breaks.
Hey!
Mess up too badly.
This is one of those moments where, imitating a Harley Davidson like South Park can actually come in handy.
Hmm. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Left page.
Ben's band.
Yep. Ben's band, Big's band, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms.
Yeah, these are harder. The bims and the bams.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord, okay.
So
band.
much.
Band. Big bang. Boom band. My poor mouth can't say that. No, sir, my poor mouth is much too slow. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find it something it can say.
Yay! Ready?
I'm with her on that one. My poor mouth can't say that. No, sir.
Does it end with that lights?
I think I'm going to luck out and not have the paragraph about the summer camp.
Yep, it does end
Alright.
with duck legs.
Alright. Luke Luck likes lakes, Luke's duck likes lake. Luke Luck licks lakes, duck licks lake. Duck takes licks in lake, Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks in lakes, duck likes.
I think Dr. Seuss is a sadist.
I'm loving this because I know that Tink's going to get the paragraph I got at
I
summer camp.
know.
I can't blab such blibber blubber. My tongue isn't made of rubber. Mr. Knox, now come now. You don't have to be so dumb now.
Right?
Okay, so it's that whole paragraph, right?
Yeah.
Holy frack.
That's
Try
why
to see this.
That's why I got at summer camp.
Yes, I remember. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through three cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze.
You did it.
I did it.
Yay! You got through it.
Very nicely. Okay. As long as I can see the second page, I can go from here.
There's not much on the second page.
The Tweedledoodles are coming up next.
Yeah.
The Tweedlebeetles.
Oh, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. Stop it! Stop it! That's enough, sir! I can't say such silly stuff, sir! Very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about Tweedlebeetles.
Oh, poor Mr. Ajax.
I know!
Mr. Ajax gets to tell us about Tweedlebeetles.
Oh. Joy.
Okay.
Oh, it's easier of the pages, though.
We are resing once again. wishes.
And now, we could have Ranger Paul read a page.
Oh.
How did he get out of this?
Uh-huh.
Sure, says the one who was talking on voice 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Okay, here we go. What do you know about Tweedle Beetles? Well, when Tweedle Beetles fight, it's called a Tweedle Beetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's called a Tweedle Beetle puddle battle. And when Tweedles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a Tweedle Beetle puddle battle. And
He's a natural.
Not too bad. For our first time. Uh-oh.
Almost at the
Yes,
end.
I'm straight.
As Adam Sandler puts it in the Hansome song. Not too shabby.
Okay, guys, here I go.
Good luck.
When beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, they call us a tweedle beetle bottle puddle patty puddle. And I got muddled with the muddle there.
By the way, Abby,
Yeah.
congrats. You get to read the last page. That's not necessarily
No.
a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
More worried about my tongue.
When beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a puddle, and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle, puddle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle, and... Oh no, you get the easy one. Never mind.
I get the last one.
Yeah, I forgot this was on its
Oh,
own
wait.
page.
Oh, fibbity gibbets.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's not that bad.
Yours is easy, Abby.
Yeah, I just read it.
She did.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
hear
you
you,
did?
sorry.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
What were you waiting for?
Waiting for it to raise for Chloe.
Okay. When
Oh.
a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedle Beetles battle with their petals in a puddle on a noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call the Tweedle Beetle Noodle Poodle Bottle Paddle Nuddle Duddle Puddle Waddle Foxy Saxon.
Yay!
Yay, that was pretty good. She did really good.
Oh no. That's what
Hawks and socks, our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. The end.
Yay, very good.
Wow.
I'm gonna,
No.
I mean, I'm gonna have to reboot my computer to get my voice fixed properly. This is so funny. When I log off, I'm still on voice. So
Talking to us forever.
yeah, I'll be talking whether I'm logged on or not. 24/7. I'll be talking.
I can get you fixed without rebooting, but yeah.
No, it's okay. It's not a bad idea to reboot in a little while anyway. Okay, kids, if you have any questions or need anything, the way it works is we have a counselor on duty when there's not a lot of us here, and they'll always announce in the group. So you can always, you'll always know who that person is. But there will be a counselor here 24/7, remember? And so don't try any shenanigans because there's cameras everywhere. Just remember that. And so be good.